Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys how to temper, refine, transcend, and reverse temper your gear. This is especially for newbies that don't understand the mechanics of the game. It's quite new. First off, tempering. Okay, you'll see that there's two different roles here. One for elite, one for heroic. What's the difference? The difference is elite is tempering from 1 to 20. While heroic is from 20 to 25. So you cannot temper anything plus 20 or above with elite. You can also not temper anything that's 20 and below with heroics. So this is meant for 1 to 20. This is meant for 20 to 25. For example, this is not tempered at all, and this can be tempered because it's below level 20 tempering. Cool beans. Next up, this is normal tempering stones. These are 50%. These are plus. Normal chance. Yeah. And then these 50% is a 50-50 chance. The main big difference is the shining versus blessed. So shining means you will have to lock it with the runes. Especially with the higher level gears like Tempe, or else it's not gonna temper. And if it tempers, then fine, it tempers. But if you fail to temper, it's gonna roll back one or a few levels. So you want to protect the elite shining ones. And these ones are blessed, meaning if you fail, it's not gonna derank, and it's perfectly fine. You don't need to learn for it. So remember, shining means it's gonna derank if you fail. Blessed means it's not gonna derank if you fail, so you don't need to use a link for that. And then again, 1 to 20 and 20 to 25. Next one, blessed. These are 100% guaranteed you'll temper. The main difference again is you temper from 1 to 20, then to 20 to 25. Big thing to take here is for lower armor, don't use a rune, just use the normal ones. You'll get far enough. You can get to 25 without runes. It's gonna be a big waste of runes if you legit use runes to lock it. But with higher level gears, obviously you might wanna try to lock it because there's a lot of tempering, a lot of failing. So for example, lower, these are fine. And then for the big boys like Tempe, these are not working. It's like low chance. I need to use this. Oh wait, I need to lock it so it does not derank, so I don't use more stones. And also try to use the 50% and the blessed ones when you're in Alsatian or Tempe, because those are the hardest one to temper on 15 to 20, or even no. Yeah, 15 to 20. It's a really hard area to temper. So for example, I'm just gonna temper this to plus 20 with elites, and then temper this to 25 with heroics. Simple enough. And then next step, transcending. Okay, so what do you do with transcending? You need a transcending stone. You can buy it from this NGC. And it's kind of expensive. I recommend you ask your guildmates, ask someone to help you with it. I recommend asking someone to help you with your gear, because it's a lot of grinding, a lot of work, and a lot of people are nice here. There's some toxic people like all games, but a lot of people are nice. Yeah. So for transcending, how this works is you need a gear that is the same. So armor and armor, it has to be the same type of class. So I can't use a wizard on my armor because mine's obviously a zerg. So now how you get the other armor box? Other armors to transcend, or you have to run level 40 dungeon or 50 dungeon, 60s. yeah, there's a lot of dungeons or ask someone, or you can buy it in the market if you're rich. I'm not rich. And then you get these boxes called a lower armor boxes. This is specifically berserkers. This one that's specifically for wizards. I know, whatever. There's also one that's random called just a lower armor box. This is just random, but this is specifically for me. And then I want armor, so I'm gonna try to gamble my way to get some armor. In case you're wondering how I'm clicking so fast, I'm right clicking and pressing escape. I'm not having really good RNG here. Hopefully you can do better. Come on, I just need one piece of armor. This is really, yeah. But you get the point. Once you get the piece of armor you need, you can start transcending. Hopefully your luck is not as bad as mine. So for example, oh, I need to transcend, say, boots, because I somehow have lots of boots. I can do same type of armor, boom. So remember, the one that the arrow is pointing to is the one that will be transcended. The one that is not being pointed is the one that's going to be used and destroyed. Yes, destroyed. Destroyed. Ta-da-da. And then you want to transcend 606 and try to transcend the max you can with every armor. A lower, Alsace, I don't know how to say it, Alsace, and Tempe. You want to transcend maximum before you craft, so you don't have to scurry and find new armor of that type and transcend. For example, oh, I crafted a helmet. It's transcended 5 out of 5, but you didn't realize that you can actually transcend it 606 in the lower, and then yeah, it will inherit that 606 or 5 out of 5, depending on your luck. Hopefully 606, so you only transcend once, and that's it. Easy. So that's a bit it about transcending. Finding sparks in legendary dungeons, transcend using the same armor piece, 606. Okay, next up, after you temper, you can transcend, or next up is refining. So you have to go to this little, oh, wrong lady, sorry lady, wrong one. You have to go to this lovely lady over here and press refining. So this is refining, this is honing. Please don't mess this up. Especially when you find the armor you want and then you want to hone it and then you actually click refine by accident. Oof. So for me, I want to refine into 2 strength because I'm a Zook. But for, let's say, a wizard, you want 2 intelligence. You have to get a stone that matches the weapon or armor and the level of it, and then you want to refine it. For example, this one, oh, I want to refine it, and then ching, boom, oh, intel. You don't want intel because I'm a Zerg, and I want strength, and this is a good example, I want both of these. Good tip here, please do not use a loon to lock. It takes 60 loon. Don't do it, it's a waste of loon. You're gonna spend lots of gold, lots of refining stones, but please don't use a loon. You're gonna spend so much in loon, it's not even worth it. Just keep using gold, keep refining. You'll eventually get these 2 stats. So okay, once I tempered, I transcended, and I refined the 2 stats on the top, because the 2 stats and the transcended will be inherited. What else do I do? Next up, reverse tempering. Yeah. So what do these guys do? Okay. Before I say anything, the Reaper necklace will help you reverse tempered. Yeah, reverse tempered. So you can use this to increase the chances of reversing. So you'll be like, what the hell is these guys? Alright, this one's blessed. Yeah, it's 100%. It's weird. This one is a chance you can fail, and this one gives you chances. So for example, oh no, I totally failed. Okay, keep going. Let's hope this temper. And bam! I failed again. And I can't click on this. What's going on? Well, it's because you used all your chances. And to get that chance back, you need to use the Redeemer. So this one is the main one that will reverse temper. This one is the one that gives the chance back. And then you just click this, give your chance back. And then hopefully you can do it this time, but it's really hard. I failed again. Okay, chance 1 gone, chance 2, let's see, roll, and it's gone. Okay, and then I have to do 2 chances again, and I have to do this until I reverse temper 5 out of 5 times. So it's absolutely insanely hard to reverse temper. But when you successfully reverse temper, your armor tempering is going to decrease by 1. So the main tip here is you want to temper your armor to plus 25 and then reverse temper successfully 5 times, because what's 25 minus 5? 20. Because from 19 to 20 it's really hard to get to successfully temper, so why risk it? I rather just plus 25 it, because it's no problem, because each time you successfully reverse temper you derank by 1. Let's see if this is actually gonna work, and it's a pain to reverse temper like this. 1, succeed. Alright, for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna use this blessed one. It's not even blessed, it's just heroic. Okay. Boom! Alright, so it fell back to plus 24, plus 25. And it's so easy to temper it again. See? Bing bang boom. Easy. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It wasn't that easy. But you get the point. So when you successfully reverse temper, you will get deranked by 1. When you run out of reverse tempering chance, you use the Redeemer to get the chances back. And then repeat until you get 5 out of 5 reversed. Okay, let me put that back. And this just helps you. Okay, next up. How do I increase my tempering chances? Because mine is so low and I'm a noob. Alright, so best thing is ask your friend for help for factorial normal one. And you get these tempering sets. Send on tempering sets, okay? On factorial. This will give you tempering chances, okay? And and then you go to Shady Warrens, you get this Mochi Rabini. What do? They give plus, when you're plus 5 it gives tempering chance, so it's good for end game tempering. So like my bloodless, it's really hard to temper. It's a pain. I spent so many illusions and so many hours trying to farm and temper it to have it fail, and especially bloodless, people fail 98 times per 1 try. It's painful, so you want the max tempering you can get. So these motion rabbits from Shady Warrens, I recommend you get them, and then you put it in any armor, 3 slots, 4 slots. The more you put, the better it is, obviously. But if you pull like me, well, this is all you have. See, this is my full set. It's kinda sad. Alright, so the rabbits for tempering, and then you also need this Reaper crossbow for tempering. it gives you 10% chance, and you can transcend it and it gives more chances. So yeah, more better. And then so that's the jewelry, the rabbit, and then the crossbow. Next up is the talismans. Oh, so it gives Tempe chance, and then Tempe. No, it doesn't give Tempe chance. But anyways, these give Tempe chances. You find these from this NPC over here, but it's depending on your luck. My luck is horrible. Okay, so that's the rabbits, the crossbow, the jewelry, and the talismans. Next up, the two simple ones: the inspired Tempe charm, which you can convert the rabbit gold coins into the Arcane's coin, and buy these for Tempe chance, Tempe charm, and then you can buy these with the loon. It's not much. And then, if you're lucky, and you're like, oh, I want another good chance, you can absolutely get a pet that gives 10% chance. So this Swing Garelon will give you 10%. The Frosty will give more, but you know, I'm poor. I'm pretty sure most of you guys are poor out there. You're like, I cannot get this. It's fine, 10%. And somehow, if you work really hard, you can get these luminal buffs. They gives you 10% crafting and then 10% tempering. Please don't mind the name. It's just RNG. Yeah. So yeah. So overall, the rabbits, put in the gear, get the crossbow, get the jewelry set, get the talismans, get the potion, get the charm. That'll all help you. And then if you're really into the end game stuff, get the Reaper Ring 2. It gives the tempering chance, but it's not as good as the Xenon one, because in order to have it become good, you need to actually, you know, transcend it, and it will only give like 2% more. So I'd rather stick to this because I'm lazy. So yeah, that covers it. From tempering, from transcending, to refining, to reversing, and a few other tips and tricks. Hope you guys enjoy. Now, so this is a great example. It's plus 25, and it's transcended 6 out of 6, transcended 6 out of 6, and it's reverse 5 out of 5, and then just pretend the stats is what I want. Okay, pretend the stat is what I want. The 2 lines, physical crit rate and physical crit damage, is what I want, and I want those 2, so I refine until I get those 2, and I'm perfectly ready to go to the next level.